Hello friends and welcome to this amazing lecture in Flet where we are going to see accessibility from Flet for the applications. So there is a documentation which I have already mentioned and you can go and read through that. But as per the accessibility wise, Flet is based on Flutter, which includes like first class framework support for accessibility, in addition to that provided by the underlying operating system itself. So let's not just like discuss about the accessibility which you can go through and read, but we just view that using the example of a simple counter application. So as of now, to begin with, I've already started with importing the Flet package and starting with the main function and labeling the page as a Flet counter example. So that's an example which we are coding here. Now what we do is we like create the vertical alignment inside. So vertical alignment is equals to ft dot, like instead of the text alignment center, what we do is ft dot main axis alignment dot, and then that center, it is in the center. For the same thing like for the horizontal as well, ft dot, here we'll be having a cross axis, so that is cross axis dot alignment center, cross axis alignment center again. Now we create like on the keyboard, so def on keyboard. So on the keyboard, what we have is we have an event, like if anything is pressed, anything is done on the keyboard. So f event is equals to, or event is ft dot keyboard event. So anything happens on the keyboard, what will we do? So we will first print that event. So let's print that event, or whatever is pressed or whatever is done by the user. And now if e dot key, that is if something is happening, if e dot key equals, and then if we say like semicolons s and e dot control, we have e dot control, that's CTRL. So if we say that these both like control s is pressed by the user parallelly, simultaneously together, so what we do is we show the semantics debugger. So we show like page dot show underscore semantics debugger is equals to not page show semantics debugger. And then what we do is we update the page. So page dot update, and then close it. Now this was done on the page on the keyboard right now. Now after this, outside this function, we have page dot on the keyboard event, which we have is equals to, where it will be called, this will be called by the function itself. Like on the page, this will be called, like this function will be called. Now what we are doing is, here we are creating a text number, that is text underscore number. So just to visualize this text underscore number is equals to ft dot text text, and then we start that with a 0, that's a 0 number, and we have the size as, let's say 50, size is 50. Now what will happen when you click that button? So we just create the function, that function is def button click. So when you click that button, some event is triggered. Now that event would be, let's say text number is incremented. So what we do is text underscore number dot value is equal to str. Yeah, so we require that. Yeah, str. So that's a string to be displayed, because this will be displaying always a string. This will be displaying a string. So int number, text number dot value plus 1. So everything is an int, and then we converted or typecast it into a string. And then in the end, we update the page again. Now to just have some basic additions in the page, so we have below this function like page dot add. And what do we need to add? We need to add a couple of things. First, the text number. After that, we need the text, that is ft dot. So ft dot, we have text, and inside that text, what we need to show the user that please press Ctrl plus S. So we have this statement which is press Ctrl plus S to toggle the semantics debugger. So just pasting it here, and then we have ft dot floating. So we have a floating action button. So that button is like below. So we have floating. We have a floating action button. Okay, so there is some issue here. Let's just paste it here. I don't think so. It's giving me a prompt here. Okay, I need to put a comma here. Now this will give me a prompt. So if I do this ft dot, and then I have floating action button, and inside that floating action button I have a couple of things. I'll have to end this first, this one, like after a comma, and then I need to end this. Now this is inside this page. Now I can add here anything I want. So what do I need to add? I need to add icon. So that plus icon which is there, I need to add. So that button will have some icon, right? Icon is equals to ft dot icons. From the icons we have dot add, okay, comma, and then we have tooltip. Tooltip is equals to what this tip will give you, like it will be incrementing your number. So increment number. And when this button is pressed, which function will be called? So we have on click, and on click, this will be called button click. So comma, on click, button click is called. That's it. We are done now, and winding up with that, we just have the FD app, okay, and this ends it. That's done. Okay, so now what we do is we save it and we run this application. So while you're running this application, what happens is this application first thing is displayed on a browser. So let's just see, this browser page is open and the application is loading. Once it loads, we have press Ctrl plus S to toggle semantic debugger. Initially the number is 0. So if you hover over this button, we have increment number, which was there present in the code. So if you change anything here, like add a number, or so if you do it add a number, and then if you just rerun this application now. So if you rerun this application, you can see that when you hover over this, you will have increment number instead of increment number. No, I didn't save this. Yeah, I need to save this and then just rerun this application. So when we rerun this application, we have again the application open, and then we have add a number, right? So we add a number, add a number, add a number. Whenever you click, the number gets added up. Yeah. Now to just check the accessibility, so we have Ctrl plus S. So if you see here, Ctrl plus S, it takes you to toggle semantics, add a number button. This is the text field which is there, and then again Ctrl plus S to go into the application back. So yeah, that was basic accessibility given by the framework itself, Flet framework itself. So as it is based on Flutter, so we'll be doing some cool stuff, using this cool stuff to develop real-time applications in the future lectures. And this is the basic course about Flet and Flutter applications using Python. So thank you so much.